was the royal gala dinner in Norway with Queen Mary and Princess Mette-Marit. Queen Mary attended a gala dinner in Norway for which she chose a modified blue dress and pearl tiara of the Danish Queens. Finally, Mary of Denmark has debuted one of the tiara reserved for Danish Queens only. It happened during a gala dinner that King Herold and Queen Sanja hosted in her honor at the royal palace in Oslo. Frederick and his wife are on a state visit to Norway, and the first day ended with a banquet at which the Australian first wore the pearl plier tiara, a piece of jewellery with a centuries-old history. The pearl plier was Margaret's favourite tiara, and it has now passed into Mary's hands along with the rest of her jewellery consisting of a brch and pearl and diamond earrings. There is also a necklace which the Australian woman refused to give up. It dates from the first quarter of the 19th century when it was commissioned for Princess Louise of Prussia, wife of Frederick of the Netherlands. It passed to her descendants until her granddaughter Louise of Sweden took it to Denmark. After marrying Frederick VIII, Margaret, his great-grandfather, Queen Louise herself included them in a fund to protect some of her jewellery so that they could not be sold or divided in future inheritances. Best, they were passed from queen to queen, and have now reached Mary. One of the curiosities of this impressive set is that the earrings were made by separating two huge pearls from the tiara to keep them from hanging off the lobe. A strut was made above the ear. The Australian pulled out of her closet a sky blue dress by Birgit Holstein, which she had altered for the occasion. It was the dress Maria wore to the wedding of Carl Philippe and Sophie of Sweden in June 2015, and now 9 years later, already as queen, she saved it for a gala dinner in Norway. However, Birgit Holstein has really worked magic as the dress looks brand new. The new version has a blue silk skirt without the original floral embroidery and a tall top with French sleeves and fabric running down to the shoulders. The result was a very regal look with which Maria once again demonstrated that she is the queen of recycling. She also wore a red and navy blue sash of the Norwegian Order of St. Ola. As for the ladies of the Norwegian royal family, Mette-Marit chose a Joe Battista Valley skirt, which curiously enough she also wore to the wedding of Carl Philippe and Sophie of Sweden. It was white with pink flowers of various sizes, whereas in Stockholm, she paired the skirt with a pink top. On this occasion, she chose a white long sleeved pum jacket. She wore the sash of the Danish Order of the Elephant, as did her husband Prince Han, and her in-laws Herold and Sanja. The Norwegian Harris crowned her head with a tiara of amethysts and diamonds that King Herold acquired in the 1990s to give to his wife Queen Sanja. The amethysts are surrounded by brilliant cut diamonds alternating with small diamond flowers, also brilliant cut. Both the eyes and her daughter-in-law Martha Louise frequently wore the tiar, which is also part of a pair of earrings that Mette-Marit also wore. Jeweller Babs created this neoclassical tiara in 1804 for Empress Josephine. It is adorned with emeralds and diamonds that depict honeysuckle and curls. A large princess-cut diamond sits atop the tiara, which Queen Sanja accessorized with an orange dress and a pleated fabric cape. After going through a number of hands, the tiara finally came to rest in Sweden's Queen Josephine's possession after being passed down from Emerald Josephine's daughter Amelia to her son Eugene de Beauharnais, who in turn handed it to Amelia's daughter Pedra, the first of Brazil. It was eventually inherited by Queen Martha, who was married to King Olaf V. Today, the tiara is cherished by Queen Sanja, who wears it as the sole sovereign consort. She accessorizes it with a matching necklace, earrings, and brooch. In addition to enhancing diplomatic relations between Denmark and Norway, the state visit of Frederick and Mary to Norway showcased the splendor and traditions of the royal families. Wearing the iconic jewellery of the Danish royal family, including the famous pearl plier tiara, Mary made her debut at a gala dinner hosted in honor of the Danish royal couple. The occasion highlighted the significance of passing on royal heirlooms and reinforcing their role in cultural and historical heritage. The choice of Mary and Mette-Marit to wear garments with a personal history, while also honoring the event and the host country, highlights their skill in balancing modernity with tradition. It also highlights the importance of sustainability and reinterpretation in the use of the royal closet, showing that even in a world of high status, an approach to reuse and adaptation is possible and valued. The jewelry and clothing chosen by the royal families enhanced the evening's splendor and told stories about their heritage and culture. From the amethyst and diamond tiara bought by King Herold to the emerald tiara that dates back to Empress Josephine, each piece symbolizes history and luxury. In the end, the Norwegian gala dinner was more than just a diplomatic event. It served as a bridge connecting past and present, fashion tradition, and a modern vision of royal duties. It was a magnificent demonstration of how royal families have preserved their culture while adapting to changing times, and it continues to inspire through their example of respect for history, culture, and in turn,